Okay, we're going to do a construction of a perpendicular through a point that's not on the line. So for example, here's our line, here's a point not on it. We want to construct a perpendicular to make a right angle there. So you need to start with a line and a point that's not on it. Doesn't matter where it is. Okay, I'm going to call this point A. I need to set my compass to any length as long as it hits the line in two places. I'm going to put my center at A, which is kind of the obvious place. The obvious place for this construction is A. It's not the ends of the line, because the line doesn't really, it's kind of arbitrary where it ends. So I'm getting 2 points on the line. Okay, so I've got an arc that hits in two places. So I kind of messed up there. Okay, so I have two fresh points here, these intersection points. I'm going to call them B and C. So we're always looking for intersection points when we're doing compass constructions. I put my point on B, I make an arc down here. Put my point on C, make an arc down here. Okay, so now I have a point here, and I'm going to connect them. And there's a perpendicular. Okay, this is basically the same construction I would use if I want to construct an altitude to a triangle. So say we have a triangle. And I want to construct the altitude to that, let's say it's triangle ABC. I want to construct an altitude to point B, okay? So it's going to look like this. Basically, we're going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put my compass point on B, because that's where we're starting from. I need to hit the opposite side, which is side AC, in a couple places. It's going to make this length a little longer, and longer still, I think. Okay, we're hitting it there, and we're hitting it there. If by chance the side was too short to hit, I would just extend the side with a ruler to make it long enough so that it would hit. Okay, it's okay to extend the side. So these are my two fresh points, these points of intersection, and I'm going to use them and cross a couple arcs below the triangle. So I have a point of intersection down here. I'm going to connect that with B. I'm going to stop it there because I'm only interested in the altitude. So there's my altitude to the triangle. And I can turn it around and do it with the other two sides if I like. Sometimes the altitude might fall outside the triangle. Let me show you that case. We have an obtuse triangle in this case. So here's a nice obtuse triangle to work with. We'll call this DEF. So my perpendicular from F to be perpendicular to this side is going to fall outside the triangle. It's going to come like that. And in order to do the construction, I'm going to need to extend this side. So I'm going to draw it over to here. Okay? I'm going to put my compass on F. So it's basically the same construction again. That we set at a convenient length. I'm going to hit my line in two places. And then I'm going to use each of those new places as a point for my compass. So I can go there, and I go there. It takes a little practice to manage a compass by hand easily. Okay, and there's my altitude. So you can see it falls outside of the original triangle, but it's still considered the altitude, which can be confusing to some people. Okay, so that's it for that one.